Hello everyone, this is Yuan Jian, one of the tech directors in Firescape Films. Today I want to show you how to view, reserve, and check out gears from the cage in the Logan Center. Maybe your director, DP, or someone in the crew who has a car always checked out the gears themselves and you never needed to worry about gears. But I highly recommend everyone in this student club have a clear mind about what equipment we have and how to check them out. Ideally, you only use the equipment checked out by you so that everyone can share the responsibility of keeping gears safe, instead of putting all the burden to one person in the crew. So without further ado, let's dive in. Very well, I'm glad that you are still there. So the first thing I want you to know is the website. We have a website and I developed it. If you want to join, if you know anything about web development, please contact me and we can further improve the website. So the website is firescapefilms.org, and if you type it correctly in the browser, it should lead you to this page. Today I want you to focus on the equipment page. So here are all the equipment we have, and I personally added them. This page is managed by Jekyll. If you don't know what that means, it's fine. But I want you to know that we have a few sections. So the first is cameras. We have a bunch of cameras from Canon to Panasonic to Sony and the Blackmagic Pocket 6K. These are the best cameras we have. But you can also produce very high quality videos with the Canon cameras. And by the way, if you click one of the camera here or one of any equipment here, there will be some brief introduction and you can go to the web checkout from there. But before that, there is another section called lenses, which is also very important. Camera needs a lens. And if you only check out a camera body, it doesn't make much sense because the body will be looking like that. And if you are not familiar with the filmmaking, you probably think, oh, camera is a whole thing, the camera with lenses, but actually the lens is separate. And we have a bunch of those lenses. And the Sony lenses, they have an advanced tag on there because they are very expensive. So if you want to use those lenses, please contact me. Audio is half the viewing experience. Many people say that, but they always ignore that. So I hope everyone in this club will actually use the audio very well. And then we have the lights and some of the advanced lights there, and also a bunch of camera supports. We have the gimbal, the tripod, and comfort vest, and also dolly and jib. It's pretty amazing that we have a bunch of those things as a student club. But why do I want you to actually view this website first? Because in the patron portal where you actually check things out, you can't see those things you don't have authorizations to. So that's why we listed there. And if you feel like something's interesting to you, like for example, you want to use the Slider Pro, the Rhino slider, but you can't see it in the patron portal until I grant you the access. So this is the first place to view what equipment we have and what you want. And once you decided, you can click one and go to the web checkout. And I'll sign in with my account. This is basically a very normal sign in with your UChicago CNET ID and the dual double check. And now you can see I already have a reservation on this Friday. So there's an allocation there. But if you don't have one, you can click here, reserve. It will give you a message of the day. It's not super important, but you can contact them by calling this number. And then you can select a date to reserve the gear. For example, November 10th, and I know that I need the equipment next weekend, so I can reserve it right now, but usually I reserve it during the week. So there won't be too much information for the cage people, but it's fine. Like you can reserve it in advance because maybe some of the gears are too popular and everyone wants them. So you need to reserve it so you can make sure you get it when you film. So now I can say I usually select 4 p.m. and return at 4 p.m. so I have more time to return during the day, during Monday. I'll click the checkbox here, and to actually get any gears, it's this book. I hate the design. It's just an icon, but you need to click that icon to see what's in there, to actually reserve the gears. So we'll go to the fire escape page, and usually I'll reserve audio, the audio recorder bundle, and you can add that. Click that add button. It will add all the things in that bundle. You can see it's a lot. It's basically a Zoom H5 recorder, a Sennheiser shotgun mic, some batteries, and everything. Basically, that's everything you need. It's in a bag, and this is called an audio bundle. And after that, I'll reserve in microphones, and there's mic accessories. I'll reserve a boom pole, and let's add that. Then the audio, I think it's good. Like, you only need a boom pole and an audio kit. We've already made everything a bundle, so you only need to click 2 things, reserve 2 things. And then is camera. I usually want to use the mirrorless camera, but you can go to the diesel camera. There are Canon cameras in there. You should probably start with this page. Like, you can click maybe Canon 60, 80D, or 5D Mark IV, whatever. If you don't have much experience, please start with these cameras. But I will go to the Sony camera. You probably don't see it because you don't have access. They are off the advanced access. But yeah, I haven't added an image to it, so it looks like this. This is what I will have. We have 2 of them. I need both of them. And normally, if you are the beginner, you only need 1 camera, but I personally need 2 or 3 cameras at the same time. So after the camera body, another important thing is the lens. So where's the lens? It's fire escape films and the FE camera, and there's a lens, camera lens. So you will go to the Canon lenses because you are using a Canon camera, and you can see all those Canon lenses. Also, they are compatible with the Rokinon lenses. They are the manual lenses without autofocus capability, but it's usually good for filmmaking because you always need the manual focus. So the Rokinon lenses are there, and I'll reserve the Sony lenses, a 35 and a 50. So that's it. That's for the camera lens. And also, if you shoot outside, you normally want some lens filters. The Rokinon lenses are almost all of 77 millimeter, and you will go to the ND filter and reserve some 77 ones. But I know I'm using the Sony lens, it's 67, so I'll add them. And also, I usually just work with the cage staff there because I usually have a large checkout. So I will personally go in there and grab all the gears, but you will just like make sure you have everything selected, and all the ND filters, lens, cameras, and everything in there in the reservation. And they will grab the gears for you. So you only go to the cage, tell them like I have a reservation, and they can prepare everything for you in maybe 10 or 20 minutes, and you can get all the things, and you just go away. So that's how the cage works. Yeah, let's see what I have already. Allocation conflicts. So yeah, someone reserved it, so it's fine. Someone reserved it's probably Luke, our president, who is filming next week. So he reserved everything. And that's also like one of the important thing that why you need to reserve gears in advance, because someone else will just reserve it. So you will not be able to get the cameras. Yeah, like for now, I don't really need them. So this is just a demo, but like if you really want to start the production, you need to make sure all the gears are available. Don't wait until the last minute. So I'll just cancel them. And once it's good, you can just click that to save it. And it will send you an email. The system will send you an email telling you that you have a reservation and you need to show up on time. They will probably keep the gears for like 3 hours. If you never showed up, they will just put them back. So it's not good for the cage staff, because it takes some time for them to pull out the gears. But if you don't show up, they have to put them back. Yeah, so that's it. And after you click the save button, you will see the allocation here, like I did. Here, it's an allocation for this weekend. I already made the reservation, and if I want to change it, that's also something you can do. You can so first go to home. You will see an allocation there. You have your own number, and click it. You can add it or cancel it if you don't want it. But if you want to add some more things, or like something you don't need, then you can edit that. Click the edit, and like I already have a bunch of those things there, but I can click there and click, like that's the similar process. You just add whatever is left over and you want it to add. For example, if I want a fixture light or maybe the on-camera light, this panel, yeah, I can click it and add one. And also maybe the light stand, add one. Actually add two. And then go back. And yeah, so basically I actually don't need that many light stands. Let me find it. So you can also adjust your reservation here. But here you kind of need to find where is the light stand. Let me just search light. Yeah, so you see, like you can also use the browser search functionality, and there's a search here. I'll just cancel one, and so I only have one of them. I click this and it's good. I'll save it. You can see that reservation confirmed. Even if it's your first time to confirm the reservation, you will get an email. But like after you edit it, there will be no email. But it's still like confirmed, and you will have all the gears that's there. This is pretty much it. Hopefully you have an understanding of how to view and reserve and check out gears. And if you have any questions, please let me know.